Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwen's Cove Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward. If you are a new face, welcome in. If you're an old one, welcome back, my lovelies. Nice to see you. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. Thank you for your donations. They are always appreciated. And thank you for your emails. Emails of confirmation, emails for sharing your stories, and emails of booking readings. My readings are now open. There is a 48-hour to 72-hour turnaround time for my readings. If you do need something a little bit speedier in delivery, I do offer an emergency service which goes out within 12 to 24 hours. Now, there is still someone going through the comment section here and there, pretending to be me, pretending to be a pastor, pretending to be a friend, pretending to be able to get your love back. If it says WhatsApp me, if there is any type of solicitation whatsoever, it is not me and they're not a friend. Even if you see my face, if it does not have a highlighted black banner, then you are being scammed. Please do not get scammed and do not get fooled. So please just block and report them. Thank you kindly. Now, the energy that I pick up on is timeless. It's fluid. It means that I can be picking up on past, present or future, or an amalgamation of all three. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If I say he, she, masculine or feminine, male or female, please remember we all hold these energies, okay? So this reading could be for you, it could be for another light one, the person you're thinking of, divine counterpart, or someone completely different. Do not make the story fit if it doesn't, okay? Now, with that being said, let's get into this. And the energy that I got was the song that I woke up with this morning, which is Sia, Snowman. I am not even going to try and sing it because her voice is amazing and I will not do it justice. But the story that's played out in that song is it's being there for somebody that has, for a very long time, and this is what I take on it, is, you know, someone who has been frozen or has guarded themselves or has frozen their heart or their emotions for so long. You know, and it's about emotions being opened up and saying that I will always be there for you, I will support you. And the energy that I'm getting from this is that someone is being there for the person that needs them, okay? And not in a toxic way, not in a, you know, give more than you receive. There's been some sort of breakthrough also for whoever it is that has been guarded for so long, okay? So if you are single and, you know, that song resonates for you, there's something here with deep wounds being revisited in a really gentle and kind way, because that song by Sia, it can be about two people going through a breakthrough. It's almost like going to therapy and actually seeing each other. Or it can be, you know, the relationship that we have with ourselves, with our past selves, with parts of ourselves that we didn't look at or we were too uncomfortable to look at. And especially with the perceptions that we have of ourselves that aren't true. Someone here's had a massive breakthrough. And if you are in a relationship, this is almost an encouragement to keep going, okay? To keep compassionate, you know, to keep your healthy boundaries there, of course, and to keep working, you know, on that relationship, but knowing that that other person that has been guarded or has been finding it difficult to speak their wounds is open to doing that. Because a lot of the times when it comes to things like mental health, and remember, I'm not a therapist in any way, shape or form, but things like depression, we push away the people that we love the most, okay? Because we want to be alone, but then we don't want to be alone, and then we become depressed because we are alone. And there's an energy here for someone who's in a relationship of this person, your persistence in kindness and love and compassion with a healthy boundaries though, is letting that person know that they don't have to be pushed. They don't have to push you away, okay? And if you are single, there's something here with absolute applause for you in giving yourself that space to grieve what was lost, to grieve any trauma that you've gone through, but that persistent kindness that you're giving yourself, even if it's only a little bit every day. Your higher self, your soul, your inner child is so happy that you are not giving up. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what would like to come out. And you know about this, about Sia Song Snowman. Okay, yeah, because look, you've got here the King of Wands, not giving up, never giving up, taking those actionable steps. And you've got the Knight of Swords, And you've got the Queen of Swords. This is beautiful. This is also balancing out the way that we speak to each other between our masculine and our feminine, because our masculine is very much about doing, okay? And that's talking about the things that we need, our priorities, you know, speaking what we need, whether you're in a relationship or just a relationship with yourself. And the Queen of Swords is also about how we receive words, how we get words of affirmation, how others hear us, or how we allow others people's words of kindness to come in. And with the, you know, the King of Wands being here, is also taking those actionable steps to say, you know, what I need more love, I need more time, I need more validation, or I need, you know, whether that's to yourself, I need to validate the parts of myself that shine. And this is giving me inner child as well, and this is beautiful. Now let me see what else would like to come out. What's on the bottom? We also have here Seven of Pentacles. This is Seven of Pentacles. It's about how we is sitting back and seeing the hard work that we've been through, that seed that we planted ages ago, and how we've been watering it. It's that energy of, you know, watering your own garden, taking time to take care of yourself. Okay, and that Seven of Pentacles, that is where the encouragement and the applause is coming in, whether that's from your inner child, your ancestors, your higher self, your highest resonance light team members are saying the work that you're doing is paying off. Okay, because you've also got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is about surrendering, releasing control over things that we have no control over, and focusing, especially with the King of Wands there, on the things that we can control. Okay, which is how, you know, bit by bit we change how we think about ourselves, or how we place expectations on others. Because my understanding from my own experience when it comes to relationships, whether that's with your family, with friends, with work colleagues, with, you know, romantic partners, is that we place an expectation of what we want from other people on people without telling them a lot of the times. And then when they don't actually match up to what it is that we expect, we get disappointed. And then we feel resentment, or we feel a certain type of way, but we haven't expressed what it is that we want. And if we do express what we want and they still don't give that to us, there's an encouragement there also of, are they capable of doing so? Because it reminds me again, and I've said this before in a previous reading, of Oprah Winfrey. And I remember watching a documentary on her, and it really was an eye-opener for me, especially on what, when you place an expectation on what it is that you need from your perspective, without taking into account whether that other person that you're placing that expectation on is capable of doing so. Because Oprah Winfrey talked about her mother, and she talked about the relationship she had with her mother, which was awful. Her upbringing was extremely traumatic, and her going and seeing someone who was very like Dr. Phil, for example, in a massive auditorium, and her standing up and talking about her relationship with her mother and so on and so forth, and this man saying, but Oprah, you are a 10-point love person, you need 10 points to feel fulfilled. Your mother is a 1 point. It's not that she's withholding the other 9, she doesn't have them. She literally has 1 point, and when she gives you that 1 point, she's giving you all of her love. And that was a massive eye-opener for when we place expectations of getting 10 points from others. They may only have 1, they may only have 7, they may only have 5, but they're giving all they can because that's what they're capable of. And there's something here also with how the expectations we place on ourselves as well. Those expectations that we have to get A, B and C done, that we have to act a certain way, we can only show certain parts of our identity, and then being attached to trauma from the past, or, you know, other people's expectations of us. And there's a surrender here. There's an absolute surrender from someone. And you've got Seven of Pentacles here to the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is usually about celebration. It's about coming together. And with it being upside down, there was definitely this energy of, because the thing is, we do have energies of external, you know, this person's sending this, or that person's casting against us. But we co-create our own experience to a certain degree, which means, you know, certain things attached to us, or certain things can be sent to us a lot easier if we have certain traumas that we just have not looked at, or we didn't realize were there because they're so repressed. And that Seven of Pentacles to the Three of Cups is also saying that at some point in our lives, we were working against ourselves, okay? Because we believed the negative, you know, that little critic in our voice that told us that we weren't good enough. But someone here has surpassed that and just gone, I'm surrendering that. I'm letting go of the things that are no longer good for me. Okay, and in a relationship, there's also this, I'm going to stop placing these expectations without resentment, without disappointment, and I'm going to see the other person for who they are, where they are on their healing path also, and I'm going to work from there. Okay, anything else that would like to come out? We've also got here 10 of Wands, and it's in reverse. Doing so has released such a massive, massive burden on this light one. And if this light one is in a relationship, also on the other person also, okay? Because with it being next to the King of Wands, it's more or less taking those actionable steps to just release yourself from things that are holding you back mentally. I'm getting mentally, but also physically, because we are conditioned, all of us, to constantly be giving to others. And if you don't constantly give to others, then you're seen as a bad person. It's almost like when you go to the shop or you go to the store and you know you get to the checkout and the person that's serving you will be like, oh, do you want to give to charity? There is this, what's the word? There's the expectation. You're going to give that money. You have to give to money because that's a charity. And if you don't, and there's so many like skits and, you know, comedy kind of sketches of, you know, when the person says no, even if it's only 5p or 5 cents, of everyone going, oh my gosh, you're a bad person, you won't give your money away. There is nothing wrong with being able to pull back your energy, okay, and saying, I don't want to give, you know, 100%, because me giving 100% means I'm not giving any energy to myself. And there's also this here of releasing the expectations that others place on us of how we're supposed to act. There's nothing wrong with putting, let's say for example, you're in a relationship, of putting your priorities equal to your partner's, rather than there being this weird dysfunction of giving. Okay, because you've got the 8 of Cups here to the High Priestess. Doing so is actually helping you to up level, because the High Priestess is somebody who is balanced. They're somebody who is all of the queens, okay? They're the Queen of Wands, they're the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Hearts. They've taken that time to really get to know their emotions, to get to, you know, to balance out their actionable steps towards themselves and others, to speak their mind in a way that isn't offensive to others, but also has freedom of just speaking their mind. And having the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Cups is this way. It's usually about being overwhelmed and walking away from something. This is about consistent commitment, about consistent effort, okay? And this is beautiful, especially if you are in a relationship. This is saying continuing to work in a really sensitive way. And I don't mean walking on eggshells. I just mean in a way that you are regarding the other person for what they can do and what they can't, okay? Without judgment. It's beautiful because it's going to continuously upgrade, up level, and boost up not only your vibrations, but how you match yourself to the law of attraction, the law of oneness, the law of polarity, the law of abundance. And if this is just you by yourself, it's going to get you to know yourself even more with that constant effort and commitment to yourself. Now you've got here the 3 of Wands in reverse to the 8 of Cups, okay? Now there is definitely some sort of outside energy, okay, with the 3 of Wands that has been blocking, okay, because but there's consistent effort from somebody else to block or to place some sort of encouragement for a shadow side to grow rather than to wither. Now tell me more about this. Do you want me to take this one? Yes. The Lovers. So this is to do with relationships again, whether this is relationships with yourself, whether it is the marrying of your divine feminine to your divine masculine, or this is to do with your divine counterpart, okay? Because you've got 2 of Wands here to the 4 of Wands. So this is somebody who is blocking, who's constantly trying to block your forward path when it comes to how you stabilize yourself, how you work on your heart space, because the 4 of Wands is about your heart, it's your foundations, it's the heart is where the home is. But it's also to do with, you know, with Cancer, which is all to do with the feminine energies in your family. It's also to do with family ties because it links to your sacral chakra. And we've got here the Hanged Man. And I find that quite interesting, because with the Four of Wands upside down to the Hanged Man, this is telling me that the blockages that someone's been putting towards your foundations is been opened up and sent towards them. Okay, because that Hanged Man in reverse is all blockers have been removed. And there's this I keep hearing, like, not hearing, but seeing someone in front of a mirror. Someone look. Why was I showing someone in front of a mirror? Why was I showing someone in front of a mirror? The Hermit. Self-reflection. Part of you, and this is the Knight of Swords. This is self-reflection. This is your 6th house. This is all to do with how you care for yourself, because the 6th house is, you know, it's fitness and health, it's nutrition, it's, you know, your work ethic. But Virgos that rule the 6th house, it's all about how we talk to ourselves. It's how we analyze certain things, because we look at the finer details of things. Now, with it being upright, this is somebody who is speaking their words of power, and there's an encouragement here also for someone to look in the mirror while they're doing their words of encouragement, their affirmations, their words of prayer or power, because there's something very empowering about looking in your eyes. And because we don't, a lot of us, because we live in such a fast-paced, you know, modern society, we don't take time to actually look at ourselves in the mirror. We might glance quickly to make sure we haven't got any sleep in our eye, or that we've, you know, we've got the toothpaste off of our mouth. But when was the last time you, or the, you know, the person you're thinking of, looked in the mirror and said, I love you, or I am a queen, I am a king, I am going to have an amazing day, I am loved, I am valued, my words have worth. We don't stop and do this. And there's an encouragement here for someone who has been doing this self-reflection, who has been looking at the, you know, the deeper parts or recesses of their shadow, to also look in the mirror maybe when they're doing that, especially if you're somebody who likes to verbalize as you're thinking. Now, you also have here the 7 of Wands to the Hanged Man. Someone here is really trying to compete against the blockages that you've removed, which is strange, because, you know, the blockages that we have when it comes to any of our chakras, when it comes to our past timeline trauma, they're very unique to us, and how we heal will be very personal to us also. Okay, but you've got here the 8 of Swords, the Hanged Man. Continue to do that internal work, because not only is it bringing in growth, something that was blocked for a very long time, and I heard caused by someone else's hand, is being removed. But I mean, it is being removed so quickly with such a sharp sword, because this is reminding me of Archangel Michael. And it's also connected to your root chakra. So there's something to do with material gain, something to do with finances. This is to do with your identity, your safety, your security, your home, because this is the root chakra, your foundation. Something big is coming in very, very quickly for you. And I heard exponential growth, whether that's growth of your bank account, growth of, you know, your sense of identity and safety. Let me see what else wants to come out. 4 of Swords. But someone doesn't like this. Somebody is really, somebody here is stressed out about this, because you've got the Queen of Swords to the Lovers to the 4 of Swords. There's something coming towards you when it comes in respect to love. Now, that can be self-love, or this could be your divine counterpart coming in for you. And someone here is very stressed about this. 4 of Swords in reverse. Wow, this person is staying up. Why are they staying up? And you've got here the World in reverse, because they were expecting a different result. Okay, they were expecting something else. Now, with the World on here as well, if you actually look at the lady on here, she is wearing more or less flight gear, about seeing the world, traveling, you know. With it being in reverse, there's something here with removing. Continue to do your words of power, because you've got 6 of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. The more that you are speaking, and there's a really big encouragement to be speaking into a mirror of some sort, okay, whether that's a compact mirror, a mirror on your wall, you know, when you're going to the, you know, if you use a public restroom or public toilet and there's a mirror there, saying it quietly to yourself, I return to sender any energy that is not mine, and I reclaim energy that has been stolen, siphoned or taken, because there is an offer or an investment coming in from someone that you don't want coming in. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, There's someone here who has noticed your glow up, or has noticed how strong you are. And there's some, and I had chalked it up to luck before. Chalked it up to luck. Now, why did I hear that? I had trickery, and look what comes out. Ace of Wands. Someone here wants to block what is coming towards you. Do you want me to put this here? Here. Someone's trying to block your actionable steps to remove something. What is it? What is it they're trying to block? What are they trying to block? Wow, they're trying to block you from moving away from devil energy, whether that is the actual devil, because I heard Satan worshipper, but also anything to do with the devil is to do with low vibrational energy. So that could be thought patterns, how it is that you're caring for yourself, or how you speak to yourself or your prospective partner, how you know, if you're a smoker, if you're a drinker, if you partook in drugs or stuff like that. It's also about removing toxic energies from your life that come from other people, okay? Whether that is the people that you converse with, or whoever this person is that's trying to block. I heard cast towards you. Wow. You've got 3 of Cups to the Page of Wands. This person is very, very immature. They're very, very petty. This Page of Wands also is some sort of actionable step that they're taking towards you. I heard they made a deal with the wrong person, or they made a deal with the wrong one, because you've also got 3 of Cups coming out here. This person does not celebrate your glow up in any way, shape or form. And I heard a cousin. A cousin. Anything else that would like to come out about this person? The Fool. They're really stuck where they are, and it's reminding me of that Sia song again, because there's a part in it when she says, a puddle of water can't carry me, or something along those lines. And it's giving me that energy of being stuck in time, or being frozen out. And this person, whoever this person is really upset that you are advancing, or that you're happy, that you're taking time to know yourself and be kind with yourself and be gentle with yourself. And also, if you are in a relationship, that you're still doing those things while taking into account the person that you're with's needs and their wants, but in a healthy way. Because look, 8 of Cups is coming out to the 3 of Swords. This person really, really wants to, there's something here about continued effort to bring in heartbreak. Continued effort to bring in heartbreak. But I keep hearing the old switcheroo. Whatever it is that they are sending towards you is just exasperating and increasing what is happening to them. Because this, if this person feels like this, they're co-creating this for themselves, which is why you have the 3 of Swords here to the 8 of Cups. They are making this worse for themselves. They're blocking themselves even more. Okay, because I heard sit or stay in peace. Sit in peace. Now what I wanted to come out, and we've got here the Wheel of Fortune. And you've also got the Moon. So someone's been using moon magic of some sort, okay? Moon magic, and also animal sacrifice, or using the energy of certain animals or totem animals. And you've got the moon here. And it almost looks like there's a sun behind her. And you've also got Justice in reverse. They're bringing more, something they tried to hide is coming to light though, okay? Because you've got Strength card to Temperance. That is why I heard sit in peace. No matter what it is that they're trying to bring towards you, I heard meditate. Someone here needs to continue their meditation, or continue their introspective and reflective practices that they've been doing, because it brings so much inner peace, okay? And I heard Temperance Angel and Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is here. There's also the energy of whoever this person is, if this is a cousin, okay, or the cousin of whoever's doing this, because I heard third party as well. They were told to stop what they were doing, or they were told to go within, okay? Because on there, that's a 14 condensed down to a 5. There is a massive change coming for a light one, or it's already happening. But what this person doesn't realise is the more they do this, the more that big changes are going to happen for them, but not in the way that they see as a benefit. Anything else that would like to come out? Ace of Cups. Where do you want me to put this one? Over here. Yeah. Especially this King of Wands. Keep forging forward. There's especially a call towards root chakra work, whether that is dance. There's something about movement and singing that is important, okay? Because this kind of, the last reading that I did was it was a really weird download about being in Mariah Carey's mansion and somebody trying to steal these red paper, like fake money that said 100, 100, 100, 100, and they were all red. But what I just heard is someone's getting audited or someone's being investigated for their money. Now, this person may actually be connected to this in some way. And there's a massive upset coming because this person was told that you are too balanced for what it was that they were trying to do. And I heard, I knew from the get-go. What does that mean? Because you've got 9 of Cups. They knew that you were balanced, but they thought that you were an easier target than you are. Okay, because the 9 of Cups, this person is very displeased, but they're displeased with where they are in life. Okay, because you've got 6 of Wands in reverse. There's also this energy of they never want to meet you, they never want to see you because your light, it upsets them. Your light upsets them, your peace upsets them. Why? Why are they so gunning for a light one? Why are they gunning so bad? Because I keep hearing jealousy. Jealousy over what? Jealousy over what? Because I had glow up. Jealousy over what? Wow. Because you've got the Chariot to the Star. Of who you are and what's coming to you. The Star is Capricorn, isn't it? It's fame. It's your 10th house. And then you have the Chariot. Because they know what beautiful things are coming to you. They're jealous of the material things they see coming towards you, not realizing that those material things are a byproduct of the spiritual things that are coming to you, the spiritual things that you are connecting to. And the thing is as well, I can remember when I started my spiritual path of seeing, like, you know, I'd purchase all these different it's only $37 or it's only £37 and you get all of these different meditation techniques, and the person that would be, you know, advertising it would be like, oh, I manifest really, really quickly, I got my dream job, I'm now on $500,000 a year and blah blah blah. And I can remember the want to have the material thing more than the want to connect with who I was. And that was years and years ago, before I learned that, you know, you manifest what's in your life. You manifest what you want in your life. But if you're doing it from a material gain, if you're doing it only because you want tangible things, you will always be without. Because you're more or less telling the universe that you have no depth. And that you find your value in just, you know, in just having money. And nothing else. Which means you will sell your soul for anything to get that money. And this is where this person is. This person has gifts to, what's the word? They have the possibility and the potential to actually bring in things that they want if they were to heal. If they were to go, do you know what, the material things aren't that important. This is what's important, you know, my life, me loving myself, me healing myself. Because as I said, all of those material things, they are a byproduct of healing yourself, of growing, of connecting with others, with connecting with the divine. But you've got 9 of Swords here. And all this person does is they're upset that I heard you're better than me. But they're looking, everything's a competition to them. Okay, because you've got Knight of Pentacles in reverse, yeah. And that's where I was when I first started my journey. Because all I could think of was, I'm broke. I need to put food in my fridge. I need this, I need that. I don't have, I don't have, I don't have. So the universe just said, you don't have? Okay, I'll give you more of what you don't have. And you've also got here 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Swords, to the 3 of Pentacles. This cousin or this family member, they see balance in sending out heartbreak, okay? They would rather do that than take time to heal themselves, because they see financial gain in ensuring that other people are in confusion or doubt or worry, because that's where they sit every day. That's where they sit every day, because you've got 7 of Swords here. You've got 7 of Swords to the 2 of Swords. Okay. And it's in reverse though as well. This person was hoping that you'd stay in doubt phase. Because I had been doing it for a while. They've been doing it for a while. Because look, you've got Knight of Cups to the 2 of Cups. To the Ace of Pentacles. to the Ten of Pentacles. Someone here wants to give you some sort of offer, because the Two of Cups is about, it's almost like a falling out, not being in balance with somebody. And then you've got the Knight of Cups, and I heard in utero. Someone wants to give you a gift of, I don't know, their seed or their ovaries or something along those lines. But this person is doing it for manipulative reasons. Or this cousin, or whoever this person is in a loveless marriage or a loveless relationship. Okay, they may be used to getting a lot of material things from this person, because with that Ten of Pentacles, that their love language may actually be material things. Okay, because that is a love language. Others are like, you know, quality time, acts of service, words of validation. And my understanding, this is just my understanding, it's not fact, is that your love language is linked to the things that you were missing when you were a child. So if you were, when you were little, if you never got quality time because your parents were always working or absent, it's something that you may be looking for, especially when you look at your style of attachment in relationships, when you are in a romantic relationship with a romantic partner or with friends. This person here may have grown up in poverty, or may have grown up without certain things, but there's this push of when they were younger, they may have been highlighted, or their parents may have always talked about not having these certain things, and then when they had money, rather than spending it on food or, you know, taking their child out or paying the bills, they go out and buy something pretty and bougie that they didn't actually need. So this person gets, their love language is material things. They want their other half, or whoever they're with, to invest in them, and that's what they see as their Ten of Pentacles, which is why they're constantly chasing material gain, and they're constantly in jealousy of you or the person you're thinking of, because they see that you're actually fast-tracked to something going viral that's going to bring in multiple streams of income for you. And they're thinking, well, why isn't that happening to me? I have these skills, I can do this, I can do this. But it's because they don't want to take the time to heal. Okay? They don't want to take the time to heal. You've got the Death card there to the Two of Swords. Because they're constantly in doubt about how they would get out of the cycle, because it would mean looking at themselves, doing that introspection, speaking words of love to themselves, honouring the parts that hurt. Okay? And I heard, but you did it, congratulations. But you did it, But you did it, congratulations. You got the Sun card coming out. You continue to connect with your inner child, whether that is in big ways, small ways, you know, every day, once a week. But you're helping yourself to grow by shining a light on the parts that hurt. Okay? And not only shining a light on the parts that hurt, but connecting with your inner child. In play, in having fun, in finding simple pleasures every day, whether that's seeing a pretty flower, putting your hand in a bag of rice because it feels lovely, watching something that makes you laugh and laugh and laugh. Whatever that is, you keep doing this, and there is applause ringing out for you, because you're understanding what parts make you light up, what parts need more love, and how to be kind to yourself as well as those around you. And I heard, my triggers don't hurt me anymore, but I know they're there. And that in itself is the first step to healing. And remember, I'm not a therapist whatsoever, but that's my personal take on it. Is, you know, none of us are ascendant masters. None of us are completely and fully healed whatsoever, because if we were, we would have already ascended into the ethers, you know. However, being aware that we have those triggers and that they are there, and, you know, whenever that happens, whenever you get triggered, if you hear a song that reminds you of so and so and so, or if someone says a certain word and it takes you back to that time that was traumatic, and then we act out of that trigger, knowing that afterwards, going, oh my gosh, that is the reason that I acted like that, I'm so sorry that I projected that onto you, or I know why that happened, is the first step in transmuting that, in transponding that, in transcending that, because that energy doesn't stay stagnant. It doesn't stay hidden. It doesn't stay repressed, because you've already named it. You've already said, I see you, and now I can pour a bit of love into you every day, you know, because you've got here Five of Swords in reverse, exactly to the Seven of Wands. You've got this person, and this is the thing, this is healthy competition with yourself. You know, competing against any voice in your head that says that you're not good enough, or that happened for, you know, that happened because you were being punished, or this happened or that happened. It's healthy competition in quieting down, especially our masculine energy that tries to armor us and shut us down and, you know, keep us frozen, especially like that song by Sia. And it's also our divine feminine of what's the word, disarmoring our divine feminine that goes into overdrive, that tells us that it must be our fault, because you've got the Five of Swords in reverse. It's that calming part in us that says, no, you are good enough. That shouldn't have happened. I deserve better. I'm going to pour love into that. And there's a lot of jealousy also coming from this person because of that. Because they know that you're healing. They know that you're being kind to yourself. And they don't know how to do that for themselves. And it's not just the kind of them looking at themselves and going, I know that I'm hurt. I know that I'm wounded and I wish I could heal like this person. It's more of, I know that this person is healing and they're healing certain wounds, which means I cannot attach to them. I cannot poke at wounds because they're healing themselves and protecting themselves by healing. And it's not fair. It's not fair that they're doing this and they're going to get all this fame and I should have it. It's more almost like a spoiled princess energy. It's everybody's fault but their own. It's everybody's fault but their own. Okay? They don't want to take responsibility. They'd rather stay in doubt and they'd rather stay in fear and project that than heal. Tell me more about this glow up that's coming to a light one. Tell me more about this glow up that's coming to a light one. What is it that's coming in so fast for this light one? Let me see, let me see. Do you want me to take another deck? Yes, okay. So let me see what we got here. Two of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Something fast is coming in, especially as it's almost like as the law of polarity is balancing itself out. You've got the Two of Wands here to the Queen of Wands. There's a massive block that's coming in for this cousin or this family member, because you've also got here the Seven of Swords coming out. And what's underneath? Queen of Cups. I heard exposure. Someone's being exposed for what they did. Someone's being exposed for what they did, because Seven of Swords to the Queen of Cups is coming out again to the Five of Cups. There's something here about releasing something from the past, from a family member that held you back for a very long time, and in doing so, it's going to bring in a large amount of money or a large amount of finances. But there's also exposure in what they did to steal money or take money that wasn't theirs. And they did it in a very callous way. No, I heard knowing it will affect your credit score. What if I hear knowing it will affect your credit score? Do you want me to try another deck? Okay, let me get another deck out. Oh, I want these ones again. Let's see. What were they trying to do? But you've got Judgment coming out to the Seven of Swords. They're very, very jealous about what's coming towards you. And I know this, but I want to know, what was it? What did this cousin do, or this family member do? What did this family member do? Please and thank you. King of Coins coming out. King of Coins to the Six of Cups in reverse to the High Priestess. They stole something from you, okay? They stole some sort of money. Six of Cups in reverse. This person, they done it without even batting an eyelid, okay? Or there's something here about withholding money that should have been yours, or some sort of abundance that was yours. But with the High Priestess in there, it's almost like they did it to block off you being able to evolve as a spiritual being, okay? Because you've got Ten of Coins in reverse to true love in reverse, okay? There's something here about doing it with somebody else also that they didn't really like and not caring about that. But with the Ten of Coins upside down, they also, there's something, why am I getting that this is a relationship, a karmic relationship? They've either pushed you towards going towards a karmic relationship, because you've got the Hierophant in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. So this is something to do with money going through courts or something illegal, okay? You've got here the Nine of Cups, and you've got the Page of Swords. You have somebody here and the Queen of Swords. Where do you want me to put this one? Over here? Up here. The Queen of Swords. This person, whoever it is, someone was bribed. Someone was bribed. Stop it. You've got the Ten of Swords here. And you've also got the Four of Wands. This is also a state. This is a state or something about, like, if a family member passed away when you were young, something was supposed to be bequeathed to you, okay? And something was either changed in a will, or there's something about cutting you out of a will or cutting you out of an inheritance. And over here, there's a wish fulfillment for what to happen to a Hierophant. Because you've got the Ten of Swords here. They wanted a massive ending to come in. There's something here about betrayal, or saying that either you or your parents or caregivers, that you did something and you didn't deserve to get this money. Because you've got the Queen of Wands here. They put a massive block in. They were aware that if you had got the inheritance that you were supposed to when you were a child or when you were young, that it would have opened the doors to you to manifest a lot more, or it would have brought fame or something towards you, and they didn't want that because of control. And I've had the auntie, the cousin listens to the auntie. Now, up or down? This way. And you've got Temperance coming out, and you've got the King of Wands to the Two of Cups. This brought in a lot of balance for whoever this cousin's parents are, because this could be your cousin, so it could be auntie and uncle, or it could be someone getting third party for someone here. But doing this brought in a lot of balance. And I had stay with me. It kept this person with somebody who wanted to leave. It got them to stay. Okay, and you've got the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords to me was almost like a message of, I'll stay with you if you get this money, or you get this inheritance, or you get this estate. Because you've got the King of Wands here. Where do you want me to put this one? Up here. Interesting. Let me place this one over here. So yeah, they put a massive block in. They put a massive block in. So I'm hearing that song, please don't go. Don't go. I'm begging you to stay. Hey, hey, hey. And you've got the Three of Cups coming out, and underneath there's the Four of Swords in reverse. This person, they despised your solar plexus, or you as a child. When you were young, there's something about reading you. An auntie's friend read your energy. And they, wow, whoever this auntie's friend is was connected to something a lot more darker and sinister, and may have been the one that kind of encouraged an auntie or a cousin or whoever to do something to block not only your money, like physical, tangible inheritance, but to do something to you when you were a child magically, or cast something against you because they read who you were going to become. And it threatened their sense of life, or whatever it was that they did. Yeah, because look underneath this, you've got a tower here. They placed a tower on a child when they were younger, attached it to the solar plexus or the root. And you've also got the Eight of Cups, continued effort. They were told if they wanted fulfillment, if they wanted to continue this, then this would have to be passed down from auntie to cousin. Or if the auntie, you know, if the auntie changed their minds, then someone else had to come in and do this. And I heard soul contract, Page of Coins, to stop this, to ensure that this person made bad choices. Okay. Because you've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, this took stresses off of them, and whatever contract they made, whoever this friend is of this auntie or friend of the family, this person was stressed out. It's almost like they were trying to recruit people. It's almost like a pyramid scheme, you know. You turn around and you're like, oh my gosh, you can make all this money. All you've got to do is bring in 3 people, and those 3 people pay that money to me and to one other person. And then, you know, they bring in 3 people and you get pushed all the way up to the top of the pyramid. But what they don't tell you is, you know, oh, I've been looking for 3 other people for the last 2 years and I haven't found anyone. So I'm broke and I owe the money. I owe money to this person and that person and that person. Now with this devil energy underneath here, with this anxiety, whoever this friend was of the auntie, kind of coaxed them into it and was like, all you've got to do is sign this contract. Not only will you get this money, this tangible money, you'll be able to get loads more, because this person or this child, this light one who was a child, is an absolute gold mine. Not telling them, well, actually, I'm stressing out because there's a certain amount of souls, or there's a certain amount of energy that I'm supposed to harvest for this energy, and I haven't hit my quota. So it's taking the stress off of that person as well, okay? Just make sure that this person stays stressed. Make sure this person stays stressed. Make sure that this, you know, I'll come and visit you however many times in a year. We'll make sure that we do blah, 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 blah. And it will keep you in balance. It will keep me in balance. No one has to know. Well, 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 well. Look at that. Knight of Coins to the Two of Coins. It'll bring in loads of money for both of us. Okay? Doesn't matter that they're your blood kin. Wow-wee. Anything else? Change decks. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this one out quick, quick, quick. And let's see what wants to come out. Yeah, Misfit, Loner and Wanderer. Training, consistency and practice. There was something here about also highlighting when you were young. And this won't be for everyone, but highlighting when you were young, not feeling like you fit in. Okay? Because part of this is, it was disconnecting you from who you were, or learning who you are, what your identity is, you know, connecting you to knowing thyself. So you've got here outsider, misfit, loner, wanderer, and you've got 2-2 on there. It brought them a lot of balance, keeping you fragmented from who you were. And you've also got on here discipline, training, consistency and practice in reverse. So that you didn't know who you were, because, you know, you have people here who have the potential to become ascendant masters, those who are shamans in the making, or are shamans, who are mystics, who are seers, who are chosen ones, light ones, elect ones, light workers. All of these energies, all of these light being energies that are here on specific soul missions, and, you know, some on double missions to light up the collective consciousness around the globe, because doing so then lights up other people and lights up other people. And it's that, you know, people say that there's no spiritual warfare and you have to take it as it resonates, but I personally do feel that there is, because the more that we keep people trapped in the matrix, the more we keep people's third eye closed, the more they're not going to be able to connect with themselves, the more they're controlled by, you know, eat, work, sleep, and nothing else. And whoever this friend of the family is part of something a lot deeper, darker, and more covered up, if that makes sense. I don't know how much this auntie and cousin are aware of this, because I keep hearing the word sheep. Sheep, sheep, sheep. They're just running after money. But there was this plan, because this person, whoever this friend of the family is, saw your light. They saw your light and they were threatened by it. Learning, study and education, misfit, loner and wanderer. Knowledge. They didn't want you to have this knowledge of who you were. Because I heard advanced training skills. Tell me more. What do my light ones need to know now? What do they need to know right now? I keep hearing clean under the bed, and I keep seeing videos of people pranking their other halves by hiding under the bed. So someone here needs to do a cleansing underneath their bed, whether that's a blessing, putting a symbol of personal power. There's also an encouragement to do that for your children. It's not that there is anything negative that's happening or anything like that, but I have learned and I have noticed that for myself personally, you know, if anything is sent to me, I send that gets bounced straight back. However, if you have loved ones who are not spiritually awoken, or they've only just started their path and they're still learning about how they protect themselves, a lot of the times energy that is sent towards me, for example, if they can't go towards me, they're trying to affect someone else that I love. Okay. And I put, you know, with the soul's permission, that is their higher self's permission, the visualization of specific personal symbols of power on my pets, on my plants, on my home, on my loved ones, which works an absolute treat. And there's something here about doing it underneath your bed as well, because you've got here as well canon, rules and commandments in reverse. There's something that has happened, because I heard broke the tie. Now I don't know if this auntie or cousin are still speaking to this family friend, because I heard went their separate ways. And you've got stalked, invaded and watched, and thoughtful, polite, good manners. Because I heard overdid it. Either the auntie or the cousin overdid something, and whoever this family friend is, and whatever society, cult, circle, coven, whatever they're part of, they pride themselves on being able to stalk others, but doing it in a very covert way, so that that person or their targets are unaware that it's happening. And there's something that either I heard it tip the scale with whatever this auntie or cousin did, and it's shining a light not only on them but their associate, okay, and who that associate is connected to. And you've got renunciation, offering and letting go, stalked, invaded and watched. Someone here is asking, I don't know if this is the auntie, I don't know if there's something that's on this auntie's back that may be why they've passed the baton to the cousin, or there may be a reason why someone here is stepping backwards and asking for forgiveness, absolution, forgiveness and penance. Someone here is asking for penance for being stalked or watched, and I don't know if they are asking for forgiveness from you or if they are asking for forgiveness from whoever that friend is, because now they have others watching them, stalking them and invading their energy for disrespecting certain rules that were broken. Because look, you've got here unexpected endings, surprise changes and sudden shifts. Trying to keep someone in some sort of cycle. Who are they trying to keep in the cycle? I heard you. Tell me more, tell me more. Ah, there's some sort of apology, because there's something here about taking it too far. And now there's eyes on us. Now there's eyes on us. Yeah, training, consistency and practice, and saying, I shouldn't have associated with you. I should not have associated with you because you weren't ready for this. And you're not taking the training that I gave you. Absolution, forgiveness and penance. And saying now you need to go to, you know, this energy. Don't say sorry to me. So you need to make it up to master or whoever this is. Okay. Anything else that would like to come out before I go? Let me see, let me see. Yeah, unexpected changes, surprise changes, unexpected endings, surprise changes and sudden shifts in the world. It didn't happen. There was something that whatever this cult, coven, circle, group, whoever they are, this friend of the auntie or family, they expected something to happen to a high priestess. There was something that was supposed to happen, and either the cousin messed it up, the auntie messed it up, they did something that they now have to go and apologize for because it messed some sort of ritual, spell, something, okay? And this light one was expecting it, their guides were expecting it, okay? Because they are the high priest and high priestess. Wow, aggressor, tracker and provider, yeah. They were supposed to do something. They were supposed to be able to stay in this person's energy, and they got kicked out before they even got to the door. Okay, thoughtful, polite and good manners. They even tried coming in. There's something here about trying to invade space and trying to do it so that you can't read their energy. And this person read them straight away and was like, bye, bye Felicia, not happening. Oh my gosh, and you've got here envy, punishment, changing course, aggressor, tracker and provider. And it's in reverse. So this person is backpedaling. They're backpedaling. There was some sort of apology they tried to give to this person or to whatever group they're part of, and saying that they weren't jealous and they didn't do this and they didn't do that, and they got read as well. Okay, because you've got here catalyst, maker, mother and father, and then it says here burnt by the sun, ambition, extension and reach. You have a daughter, in other words, who is jealous of their own mother and the mother's connections that they have, and wishing that they had that and they could do it themselves, okay? Trying to act really grown in things that they didn't understand in the first place, especially with training, conspiracy and a consistency. Why did I say conspiracy? And practice. And then you've got here ambition, extension and reach. They got burnt out in some way. They were trying to make you burnt out, but it happened to this person. And you have whoever this family friend is going, I wish I'd never pulled you into this because you're not ready for it. Okay, because you've got here enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany and innovation. And then you've got anticipation, bright hopes, bright prospects and wishes. And being told, maybe by their own mother and by this friend, they will never be able to be as good as whoever the mother's friend is. They will never be initiated. They do not have the energy of this light one. They're literally just there to do as they're told. And they did something. What did they do? Because you've got reprise, recovery and comeback. So that really hurt this cousin. That's why they're so jealous as well. Because they're always being told by their own mum and whoever it is that they aspire to be that they will never be there, they will never get that, okay? And they're looking now at this light one and what they're getting, and they're really upset. So they tried doing something, and you've got here, and it says Maynard, madness, ecstatic ritual and energy release in reverse. They tried doing something and it went wrong. They thought it would bring them lots of peace. They thought it would bring them peace. They thought it would bring them some sort of, what's the word? I told you so. Look, I can do it. Okay. Study, learning and education. It would bring them some sort of expansion. And it went wrong. It went wrong for them. It says here, maverick, risk taker and rule breaker. They were told to stay in their lane. Wow. Oh my goody. Giddy aunt. Anything else? Anything else before I go? And you've got on here witness. And it's in reverse. And then you've got craving, compulsion and obsession. And for witness, it says to know personal evidence to speak out. There's something here with their aunt telling them that they're not their aunt, their mother, telling them that they are disappointed at their pettiness or at their childishness, and whatever they've done that they've effed up, just not say anything about it. Don't talk to me about this. I don't want to speak about this. Because look, to know personal evidence and to speak out, and this person trying to hide it. And it says craving, compulsion and obsession. They're obsessed with succeeding their own mother, with succeeding you. And there's something here about trying to prove whoever this person is, that is the advocate for this circle, that they're worthy of being in there. Okay, but they are obsessed to the point of their own demise, okay, because they think that doing that will bring them in all the things that they lost. It's pretty sad, to be quite honest. Look, because you've got faith and it's upside down. Trust, unwavering and confidence, because no one has confidence in them. They don't have confidence in themselves. And it says reach out, need for backup, admit your needs, and they won't. They won't admit when they are wrong. They won't even take the advice of their own mother who's telling them that they need to back off, sit down, you know, go and learn something before you come back and mess things up again, because you've got upstart, tumult and revolution, and it's upside down. And their mother thinks that they will not revolt against this, and they did, and it went wrong. Anything else that needs to come out? Let me give these ones. Okay, anything else? Surprise and beauty. Okay, now beauty says on the back, today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. You're just being let know that whatever's happening in the background, okay, all this chaos and silliness and drama is happening to them. Okay, nothing's coming towards you because you sit in such a beautiful energy of self-growth, of taking time for yourself, of self-reflection, of healing, and of just sending this ish back to where, you know, the source of where it came. Because you've also got success here in reverse. Okay, they will never succeed with what they're doing because this light one, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, or another light one, is too divinely protected. But they're protected also because they're taking the time to look at themselves, like I said, to heal, to love themselves, to honor other people as well. And it says here for success, today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. This person's obsession it's honestly just telling the universe that they are obsessed with being in stagnant energy, which is pushing them more towards this devil energy card, whether that actually be the devil or just them being chained to their own trauma rather than freeing themselves from it. Because you've got surprise in reverse. Release your expectations and be open to surprise. And we were talking right at the start about expectations and how they create disappointment. Okay, because this person, this cousin, or whoever this third party's cousin is someone who may be a doppelganger or may be trying to copy your energy without having any depth to it. Okay, now can I get a little bit of advice for my lovely light ones? Okay, anything else? Because I heard walk in your heart space, move, and it's upside down. So someone here needs to get up and move. Okay, or they need to move the energy in their home. There's, like I said, there's something about cleansing out the bottom of your bed, whether that's verbally, whether that's physically, whether that's using blessing oils or prayer or words of affirmation, because it says a long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to uplift your spirits. There's also something about going outside in nature, and you also have pamper here. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. All right. So keep doing those beautiful words of kindness to yourself, because they're lighting you up while this person is just knocking themselves down. Oh, Yeah, look, self, and it's with a heart as well. Sit in your heart space, sit in peace. And you've also got energy. And it says, if beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. If you are new to my channel and you liked what you heard, I'd love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my lovely content. If you are a returning subscriber, as always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Anyone that feels moved to leave a donation, it's never expected, but it's always deeply appreciated because it means I can put more time, more love and more cards into this channel. Anyone looking for a personal reading, all of my information is in the description box down below. If you look to the second paragraph down in the description box, there is a row of blue arrows pointing up. I have 2 emails there. I usually get back to people within about 48 to 72 hours. If by chance you do not hear from me, make sure that you send me a prompt email. It'll put your email to the top of the list. But with that being said, I hope you wonderful souls have an awesome morning, afternoon, evening or night, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.